and it's showing. Normally it's just
showing like this.
But I love it because people are like, "Man, your beard was great, man. Why'd you shave it?" And I immediately go, "It was sheer laziness. I wasn't growing my beard because I was like, oh man, I need a nice looking beard. I did it because I was like too tired to shave and spend time grooming myself."
Well, now you really
I get like that. I'm scraggly as fuck right now. I should trim.
Well, I was training so much and I've been doing so much that I have no time for all that.
Yeah, it's just hair on my face.
So tell me a little bit about y'all's weekend.
Well, I saw my boy pull out a great submission in his match Saturday. Won't you tell us about how that felt going through that in real life, in the moment?
Tell you the truth, it feels the same as whenever I get in the
The most humbling interview ever.
Well, I'm being honest.
He's being honest.
I'm being honest.
Fair.
Feels I felt like it was. I hate to say it, but I felt like it was. I had it built up so much to myself, but it was so. When I got there, it was so relaxed. Everybody was so laid back. Everybody was so. Oh, it's just jiu-jitsu. I'm like, oh, okay, this is more fun. This is more playful. And then I went out there and just dominated. But I didn't do it as in like I was trying to be super aggressively. Like an ass.
Oh no, you were definitely having fun.
You seemed very straight faced.
Yeah, I was smiling
the whole time. Yeah.
I didn't even put my mouthpiece in. I totally thought about it. It was so funny because I was sitting there going, "Oh, didn't even have a mouthpiece." Oh well, I roll without it half the time, anyways. Well, usually I roll with it to push my cardio because it restricts your breathing with the mouth guard in. So,
hey, train like you fight.
Yeah, well. I didn't.
Yeah. Well, in this instance, it kind of worked out in your favor because, like you said, you don't normally roll with your
But 2 minutes, I did it with under 2 minutes. So, I think I just started sweating. Like I just started getting warm, and I started feeling my fluidity was just starting. I felt loose in the arms and stuff. I felt really in tune with what I was doing, but I focus on my jiu-jitsu a lot, and. But I never did before. I'm a striker. I'm a striker at heart. I started out as striking. I always did. And then everybody kept taking me down. And that was...
Made you angry?
A learning curve. I met wrestlers first. It wasn't jiu-jitsu guys who took me down. It was always wrestlers. I had a friend of mine, Austin. He was a good wrestler. He had a friend of his named Vasile. I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably saying that wrong. But he was a great wrestler, man. There's great guys who were at the gym who would come in and out and stuff like that. They were really good wrestlers and stuff that you just pick up cool, unique things from them. But they could shut you down, so you would know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the learning curve, I guess you would get if you're a striker and you want to be in MMA and you want to do anything like that. You have to learn how to fight on the ground. Bottom line. Mm. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah.
That was proven from UFC 1. Very first match.
Which Gracie said if you can't fight on the ground, you shouldn't be fighting, period.
Hoist Gracie.
Hoist Gracie.
Of course,
that's where it starts.
What he said is if you don't know how. What he said is if you don't know how to defend yourself on the ground, you don't belong. You don't have any belonging in fighting in the cage, like in MMA. You don't have no belonging there until you know how to fight on the ground. Stick to your art. Don't say that you're a fighter or a prize fighter or a Valutuda fighter or whatever else.
Because at that point, you're not really practicing mixed martial arts. You're just doing a martial art.
It's like a boxer stating that he's the best fighter in the world. I said, no, you're the best boxer in the world.
Yeah.
You want to be the best fighter in the world, you need to be able to do everything, not just one thing.
All elements of fighting.
It's one aspect of what we do. That thing is, it's like, you ever heard master of none, but
jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, basically. But master of none. So that's kind of what people do, but they have their like, I guess their primary, what they always fall back to. When the shit hits the fan, this is what you use. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Every artist has that art that they've trained where it's muscle memory, and that's what you're going to do when you are in a real fight. Mine is jiu-jitsu, and it used to not be. So I think I was just all offensive and I would just take a hit to give a hit type individual, you know?
Okay.
A bulldozer, you know what I'm saying? But that did kind of help me because I got a lot of experience that way. Like, getting hit.
Doesn't phase you now.
No, it's not a problem whatsoever. It's
You've become used to it.
Yeah, I can still smile about. Sometimes I don't even notice I get hit, and then I'm like, I got hit, and they're like, yeah, you got a black eye. I'm like, oh. Or I'll be driving home, and then I look up in the rear view, and I'm like, oh shit.
But did I lose?
I do that all the time. I'm like, how'd I get that one?
Where'd that come from?
Whoops, and it's like under the skin bubbled, and I'm like, oh. That's what that weird feeling was for a minute there.
Right.
But no, back to what happened this Saturday, man. I trained really hard for it. I dedicated myself to it. So don't take nothing away from my opponent. It wasn't like he was not easy. He's not easy. It was just I every day. I train every day. This is my life. I eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. That's anything nowhere else. Jiu-jitsu is my life. Fighting is my life. Now I can go back to doing some MMA, and I can't wait to spar. I can't wait to stand in the strikes anymore, man. Because I took a little off and focused on jiu-jitsu for a little bit. And I think that's also what kind of helped me in the game. You know, I was able to put all my focus towards jiu-jitsu, and I love it when I get that chance because jiu-jitsu is kind of like a drug for me. I don't do it for a while, then you get over there and you come over there, and it's like, oh, this, yeah, and you just boom, you do everything, your body's like destroyed, and then you get so in depth in it, and it just consumes all your time, and then, well, for me it does, and then I gotta kind of leave it alone because I know it'll take over. You know what I mean?
So I heard you say that so much this weekend.
Yeah, I have to
get introduced to it. It'll just take over your life.
It just takes over your life,
but it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing to take over your life.
But it's nice that he has a balance of both. He'll do jiu-jitsu for a while, and like the Naga tournament, and then you had the fight, and then you had another jiu-jitsu tournament. And
I want to do that. I want to be a professional jiu-jitsu artist, like I am now, and I want to do MMA. I want to be a professional MMA fighter. That's what I'm working for. That's my next thing. So if I want to do both at the same time,
why not? Yeah, you're out there doing it now. Fuck it.
Find an organization that'll let you do both.
And eventually, everybody asks me like, "Well, what's your end goal?" My end goal is to be a champion, and then my end goal is to own my own gym and be able to teach and instruct people. I want to be able to create fighters and make fighters and people for self-defense and other things as well. But my main goal, I think, I want to focus on is creating people. Because it's hard to find people who really give a shit about you. You know what I mean? It's very hard to find those people who actually will put the time into you as much as you're putting into yourself. And the thing is, you don't want, that's on the other side of that, you don't want to be the person always putting in the effort, and then you got a student or you got a person that you're trying to make something, he's got the potential, but his character just isn't there. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta know how to weed through them. You know what I mean? And I'm very good at reading people's body language and
you're a good test of someone's character.
Yes, I can test people's. I don't know how or why. I think it's because of my business and what I've been dealing with people a lot. I just talk to a lot of different people, and I'm always me. I'm what you see is what you get type individual.
You're an honest person, so you can detect like dishonesty in people pretty much like that.
I just don't like.
I got a feeling about that, dude.
I just don't like bullshitting around.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like doing that because I'd rather get straight to foot. It's like rip the Band-Aid type person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know it's going to be bad and it's going to suck, but then you tell them.
If you're honest about it, it's not as bad as if you're being dishonest about it.
I just think it was like a waste of time. Like, hey man, I'm not going to waste my time, my minutes of my life with your bullshit. Either give it to me straight or I don't want to hear it from you at all. And then that's how I decided going forward with people.
True. But and then you gotta learn. You gotta learn that there's still empathy and compassion for people and all that's too there. Right?
For sure, compassion.
Still there.
It's all situational based.
I will tell you the truth. This is gonna be crazy coming out of me, but instead of
for real,
check this. I felt better whenever a friend of mine that I brought to jiu-jitsu did his first submission on somebody in an international championship, in a tournament, a real tournament that meant something, you know what I'm saying? And he submitted him, and I was right there. We were cheering him on, and that feeling right there, how I felt so nervous for him. I felt that anxiety rush. I felt like all the rush that I was supposed to feeling when I fought or when I'm involved or I'm the one in there. I guess that the people say that's what fuels them. I'm not. I'm like...
You get more enjoyment out of seeing other people you dealt
when
with.
I do it, it's just...
Yeah, of course.
I love it, don't get me wrong. It's like I don't even know I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But I know what I'm doing.
On the flip side of that, we feel that feeling for you when you win. And we're sitting there watching you fight.
You get all nervous.
That's how we feel. Yeah.
Dude, it's an intense feeling.
You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy, you know? You're doing something that to some people is completely unimaginable. You know, they could never be in there fighting people. Me, the same way. I hate taking a punch to the face. You say you love it. I don't like it at all. I'm a defensive fighter. I don't want that come at me. You know.
I'm with you. I don't want to get punched either. No.
But then that feeling of watching you in there is a great feeling. Seeing that, and I'm sure that's the same feeling you had with Kareem being there for him in his fight. You know? Like seeing someone you helped. And someone you introduced somewhat towards the sport. To jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
And he loved, and it's the passion, just watching my passion for the sport and how something I love and another person share that same passion that I have. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Like, normally it's like, I don't know, it's like it's the first thing that I care about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like people who talk down about it. Yeah, I don't like people who talk down about it. I don't like people who will sit there and try to degrade it. I don't, because they're uneducated. They don't know the truth about what they're talking about. They've read some blog or read somebody other jiu-jitsu black belt say something about somebody. But people are people, man. Just because they're a black belt doesn't mean they should be a black belt. Mm-hmm. Just because you can roll good doesn't mean you're a black belt person. You know, you don't represent a black belt very well. You know, and there's a lot of people who get shamed. There's a lot of people who do stuff like that. So it's not just what can you do on the mats. It's about how you carry yourself. It's also about there's a lot to it.
The character development that goes along with the actual physical development with it.
But I was always the one, karate class, always oh, it's discipline, it's this. I was always like, that's bullshit. Oh, discipline my ass, I'm going to kick this kid in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt when I, did karate class. And then, I'm for real.
And then came maturity and
understanding. But, I think when I got humbled,
that's a big part. That's a big part. Yeah.
Whenever someone puts you in your
I didn't even get humbled into the fact that I got just whooped to crap. I mean, it wasn't like that. It's like this 49-year-old, he's probably older than that. He's probably a little bit older than that. Kickboxer. He was the instructor of the class. We were sitting there, we were sparring. We were supposed to light spar, and I don't understand the word light. If you ever roll with me, you know what I mean. I don't understand light. I've worked on it a whole lot, so I'm a whole lot better. That's why I'm a lot more fluid. But when I first started, this is way back where I was all the time, super clamp, super strength, all strength, no technique, just power, you know. So what it eventually got to is I learned that that's not the best way to go. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you when you hit that point, it doesn't just change how you view yourself on the mat. It changes how you view everything. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I started thinking about what I was doing in jiu-jitsu. It got me thinking how I should be doing in life. And I'm like, man, why am I not doing the same thing? If it's working here, then maybe it'll work here. And then it started working here, and I was like, oh my God.
You're finding your own.
I found this thing that is awesome, and let me tell you about it. So anybody who sees me, and you know this, we walk around. I'll randomly start talking to people about martial arts and jiu-jitsu, and I will go on for hours and hours and hours,
forever.
And they call me Captain Gibbers now. And the funny thing is, though, I was never that I wasn't that way before, but now I have something to talk to you about. Usually it was just fighting and how I beat up people.
But now it's jiu-jitsu and technique and still fighting and whooping your... No.
Yeah, but it's like, you know how hard it would be to get me to fight you in the streets? The only thing you would have to do is punch me, though. But other than that,
there's a lot more things you could do to get you to fight in the streets.
Well, I really don't think that at the point that I'm going to really get in a fist fight because of where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? Because fighting somebody else in the streets, dude, it's too high of a risk at the moment. It's way too much risk, and what I could do to somebody, way too big of a risk. Those things are cool.
I could not hit this thing. It's so hard.
See, I could never hit a date. Like, everybody's like, oh man, I'm so glad I switched from this, I stopped smoking to these things. And like, as soon as I hit it, I was like, fucking give me a cigarette.
This thing is a lot better. This is,
that's harsh. That's like,
I don't even
Yeah, it is fresh coil, so it's not as like flavorful or like.
that's like a diesel Cummins truck. Just hit that engine brake.
Diesel truck. This
is like a blueberry nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
That is not the flavor at all.
Let me be the judge of that.
That is wrong.
I like it. I think it's a lot better
Well,
than the big one.
guys, we got a victory. My idea for what's next is I really want to try to go to Worlds.
I would be very excited to see you in that. I think you could excel far. Worlds is.
I'm gonna start training for it at least.
Get your name out there and see big people.
Let's stay healthy.
Big
You
places.
know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to represent Breakpoint as well. You know, I know they got this 50% for anybody going to it for half off on registration for it and all that good stuff. So I think I'm gonna try to do all that, see how that goes, as well as me training and working for it. But if that don't happen, either or, I'm still gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like this, ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm gonna continue to do the jiu-jitsu thing until I die. So that's how I feel. I don't know when I'll be a black belt, and nor do I really care. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, when you gonna be purple belt, man? You already roll like a purple belt." Blah 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 blah. And I always say, man, I don't give a damn about stripes. I don't give a damn about what belt rank I get. I care about how good can I roll. That's what I care about. Yeah. What can I do to you on that mat? And if I can do it to a black belt, hell yeah.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. That's where I'm going for. That's what I want to do. That's why. And if you're not rolling with black belts because you're afraid, you better shake that shit now. Get out there. Let them destroy you. Because that's what's going to build you and make you better. Because, dude, man, when I get my ass kicked, that's when I learn. I'm like, dude, how'd you do that? Show me that one more time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never felt like that before. Well, let me show you what you did wrong here. I love that part. You know? I'm like, please. You know? But you, like I was saying, even there, before I went on, I was like, man, you don't lose in jiu-jitsu. You win or you learn. That's the great thing about it. You know,
There's definitely some losing, but there is learning within the losing.
but if you do the train the art, you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if,
it's a journey. It's always
it's really hard to explain it to a person who does not do it. And then everybody who does it is like, I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? But everybody who doesn't do it is like, oh, I don't know, it's not like MMA. And I'm like, yes, it's not like MMA, but it's also like it's a big part of MMA. I'm just not hitting you in the face. But here's the thing that I fully agree about. Here's one thing that I can tell you about. You can't do it by opposite with that situation there, because I know people who are great grapplers, jiu-jitsu artists, wrestlers, judo practitioners. You punch them in the face, they drop 2-3 belt ranks. See what I'm saying? So that changes everything for them. I started out doing MMA, then I did jiu-jitsu. So I was used to getting punched and hit and rolling already and not knowing what to do. Then when I started learning what to do, it's like when people like knee me, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, you're totally fine. Just keep on rolling. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. I'm okay. You know, we'll keep on going. But that's kind of how you have to be. Keep on grinding through that shit. You know what I mean? Of course. That you gotta be also a huge part of jiu-jitsu is knowing your body. Reading, understanding when you're injured, understanding where not to push your limits on certain things.
Being self-aware.
Learn when to tap. It's okay to tap when you are in that situation, man, because that you're learning. You're training with somebody that is training with you. But if you're going to try to go hard and you're not going to give up on that arm, but you know he's got it deep, you're just going to tear your ligament, mess up your elbow, and then
You know what I mean? You pointing at me. I know.
But some people just get frustrated, you know, and I understand that. That's good. When you get frustrated because it'll go away.
Yeah.
Keep on rolling.
Once you see your growth and you'll actually understand it. You'll appreciate it. Like, oh, I can see myself progressing from stage to stage to stage. Like, I want to keep doing this forever.
You're always going to be a student.
Yeah.
You're never going to know everything about jiu-jitsu, and if you think you do know everything about jiu-jitsu, you're fooling yourself.
Exactly. That's like anybody that thinks they know everything about anything. Yeah, you probably don't.
Yeah, you don't know shit. That's what that means. But man, I can't wait. I can't wait for what's next. Whatever it is.
Worlds, man, that's intense.
I want to do an MMA fight too, but I just don't know when. I know there might be one in July. I'm thinking about doing that one. I don't know yet because family, personal things, business, that kind of stuff's going on. I have to check and get everything back in order for. Cause I've been training hardcore. You know what I mean? So it's going good, man. But it was a good victory.
It'd be crazy to see you fight Cody since you've already rolled with him.
Yeah. Somebody was saying something like that, and the first thing that I said after that is that, yeah, he's a 135 fighter, and he's been a 135 fighter forever. I don't really see him jumping up or why he would. Like I said, I'll fight anyone, you know, and I will respect anyone I fight the same as I respect anyone I roll with.
But I don't see you dropping the weight to fight him.
I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to go to 135. 145 is literally my weight when I compete. And I know it. I feel comfortable there. I can do 155 as well, but I like 145 better.
What if you did like a catch weight 140? He came up, he went down.
Catch weight at 140? I could do it, but I could do 140.
I'm just throwing out ideas here,
But let's get it working, folks. This guy will be good at promotion. No, my thing is, I really don't mind. And he's kind of at a different level than I am. I think he's a pro.
And he's actually got some.
So
yeah, you know, like
he's undefeated pro. So
you're a pro in my house.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But no,
52-0 bare knuckle squabbles.
Yeah. It speaks for itself.
52. That's a cute number.
Those are low numbers. We need you to jack those numbers up.
We're gonna need you to quadruple them.
Yeah. I was just there for those. That's all I'm counting.
We work together all the time.
Dude, I gave up counting in high school. Like I ran out.
Of course.
Everyone's like, how many fights? I stopped keeping track because everybody would keep asking me. Man, but I was stupid at school. I was so stupid at school. But who was it?
Who was it? Yeah, I was gonna say. I look back in school sometimes like, wow, I think I wouldn't have slacked so hard.
I think it was like a literal retard. Like it was, I mean, like I was like in a blur. Like
what do you wish they taught you in school that they didn't?
How to think.
How to think.
How to
self-awareness.
How to develop your mind properly.
Yes.
Meaning, how to understand your consciousness and understand your awareness and understand
your interactions with other people.
Understand your body better.
How you're perceived by other people.
Like interpersonal communication. Yeah. It's not what you say, it's how they perceive it.
Here's the number one thing I would say. Nutrition.
Oh,
I think they should. I know they do like little nutritional thing. Here's the triangle and here's the blah.
But that triangle,
that's not shit.
Triangle's bullshit.
You should have people cook meals. Because once we got home ec. Well, everybody ain't gonna take home ec. I think it should be mandatory. You have to take something like that because you
should know how to cook it.
Which you should have to grow your own vegetables. You should grow your own vegetables, and then you should turn that right into the class after you pick that shit fresh. Go in there and make something with it.
Mm-hmm. I also think people should know basics about cars and vehicles. We taught that.
What do you think? Should be taught in schools?
I think that like you should give people skills. Like you should allow them to either have like a preset destination to go like pre-AP, GT like I did in school and prep like for college, or go and do like Job Corps already worked into high school. Like instead of taking the final 2 years of core classes,
But you want to make
So like
college
grade school and high school?
Yeah, because everyone takes
GMO. You can kind of tell.
Because 2
You're blue
years
collar
of
or
core
white
classes, no one takes fucking like the high level classes. They all take GMO or like a BS math class, an English class. So you're already not doing the whole 4 years of high school core classes anyway. Every fucking kid does it that's not in pre-AP and GT. Every fucking kid literally takes GMO or math models, the easy classes, or like the easy English class. And so you're already only really getting 2 years of core classes in high school. So I think they should have like the 2 years and then let them like go into whatever they want.
Yeah.
But how are you supposed to really know what you want at 16? Because if you're talking about doing this 2 years before.
Yo, I liked what
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
Are you kidding me? You're a fighter. You were fighting in high school, and now you were.
I was fighting at 15.
Would you have wanted to put more time on the wrestling team at the school if we had one?
We did. Oh my god. Dude, okay, hold pause. This is important. I want to say this. Because I always had the opportunity, and I want to say this. There's a coach at the high school there. His name was Coach Ball. Oh, do y'all know who I'm talking about?
I do, I remember.
Okay, this guy tried to tell me that I wasn't an athlete as a young child growing up because I didn't want to play basketball on his basketball team.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck you, fight me.
Basically what I said. I said I could whoop him at basketball. And then he was like, well, you're going to beat me at basketball or whatever. He started playing, and he was being all like, he's power forward all up on my, putting his body on me and shit, trying to big body me and trying to put, and I'm a student there, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting mad because, I was a distressed and angered child. So, I believe I like pegged him with the basketball or I got in so much trouble, went straight to ISS and did all that shit, and I couldn't be in the class. But what really upset me is that the reason I got so mad is because he told me, you're not an athlete, like in such a degrading way because I didn't play basketball or football. And I was like, well, I used to play football, but I like to run, I like to be competitive, and I always was competitive in like PE, you know what I'm saying? So we're like, football, I'm like slamming it, And he was trying to talk down on me just cause. And it's like, you're a teacher, dude. You should never talk down on nobody,
He has a very narrow view of what.
A very narrow view.
Yeah.
But anyways, and I was like, dude, I'm an athlete. You have no idea what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm definitely an athlete. Because at the time, dude, I skated all the time. I boxed. I did, and I was 15, so I did mixed martial arts. I just didn't tell everybody that I was training all the time. You know what I mean? And then, of course, my friends knew. All my friends were like, yeah, you've definitely been fighting, sparring, kickboxing, doing my shit. Rocky Long, that's where I got my start. I was young as hell. I was like 16. Some shit like that. 15, 16.
Back to the topic. I think martial arts should be taught in schools.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. To a certain degree.
I think everyone.
Bullying, for sure.
Now, do you think they should just do
Jiu-jitsu.
one? Or should they do one or two? Like teach one grappling, one striking, just straight mixed
Straight MMA. Monday is jiu-jitsu.
That's a lot to set up for a high school.
No, you couldn't do that. Because people cannot accept being hit. It takes a special individual to like to be hit.
Well, okay. Well, basically, teach self-defense.
Yes, self-defense is a whole other ballgame, but that's not MMA. MMA
No, I'm just saying.
You train MMA, you can use it as self-defense, but most people train MMA to
Because they
do MMA because they like to fight.
Yeah.
They don't train MMA to be defensive. They train a defensive art like jiu-jitsu. Most people.
Striking and grappling.
Yeah, most people do.
Jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or kickboxing.
That's what I did. I did kickboxing and Muay Thai, and I did straight jiu-jitsu and wrestling, of course.
Oh, and teach financing in classes, like
Check.
That was legit.
Oh, bro,
How to fill out the paperwork. How to like go get insurance. How to fucking go like do things.
Well, there's
like,
lots
how
of
to
shit.
adult.
Yeah.
My sister,
How to adult. That's what the fucking class should be. Hey, here's how to adult. I want the teacher the first thing, the
Here's
first
the
class
budget.
walk and go, hey, look, I'm 38 years old. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's
You
how
know.
to fix a faucet. Like,
Hey,
everyone
nobody does that.
hey, I was gonna say something. Like my sister is 20 years old, and she comes at me with questions like this, like, hey, how to, of course, resumes, fill out, those things that you learn as going
right at that age of 20. Like at 20 years old, I didn't know that shit either. You know, I just learned because I experienced it. Went through buying a house and getting a loan and going through credit and buying a car and all those things that you don't do on your own when you're younger than that. And you know, she didn't really have that guidance either, so like I was trying to like explain things and she's like, oh, that makes sense.
Everything's wonderful, la la, and then in responsibilities and priorities, smack your ass. And then the next thing you know, oh, I gotta do all this shit. They're gonna take care of all these things.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So, people are relying on me. Oh, yeah. That kind of thing takes over.
When that really sets in, the like, oh shit.
Yeah.
People are relying on me. I got mouths to feed. Like, being married was one thing, but when that kid came, I'm sure you can attest to. You got 3 of them, you're just like, those motherfuckers need me to eat.
You like went to work. Like you went to work.
I gotta get my shit together.
He found out he was having when he went to work.
Yeah. I just gotta go.
I gotta start now. I mean, I gotta get his.
It's just so expensive.
I gotta go to work.
He's over here. I'm gonna sell the car. I'm gonna sell the bike. I'm gonna sell the railing. I'm gonna sell his car. I'm gonna sell his bike.
All this shit's gotta go.
All this stuff's gotta go.
Do you know how expensive diapers
I don't even need an Xbox. I'm just saying, that's kind of how it ends up when you have a kid.
Y'all two have done it. I dread the day that it happens to me.
Shit, you know what? I said this to Shawn last night too. I think both of y'all are gonna be fucking good dads.
Yo, I want a kid.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think in some ways I really do agree with you, but then again, I do not. Because I have the same, like,
I can't wait to see your offspring.
DNA as my
You
father.
wanna know why?
And the fucked
You
up
wanna know
shit
why? I
he
can't wait to
did.
see your offspring. I
we
can't
all
wait
do.
to see your kid question your opinions.
Dude, my kid is gonna question everything from 2 years old.
He's gonna be the biggest contrarian
You need to drink
you've ever
this.
met.
Why?
This is
Because you'll
Mr.
die if you don't drink
You need
it.
to
You don't know it yet.
You don't know that's true, Dad.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know.
Prove
Let's
that
see.
to me. Prove that to me right now, Dad.
All
Well, I'm
right.
saying this is the
You
most
know, make
opinionated
him like do
person
some
I know.
exercise
Yeah.
and stuff to where he's like really thirsty. He's like, oh, do you really want this drink? I told you need it.
That's funny. Oh, now you're thirsty?
Yeah, for real.
Then you're
Discipline's gonna be a whole crazy ordeal to deal with too.
For real.
You're gonna
Discipline?
have to trick your kid into minding.
Oh yeah.
You gotta kind of like trick them on most things because
At certain age, my son's about to be 4, and like, I can't fully explain to him reasons as to like why you really need to do what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do right now.
because he's not gonna
I
understand the
believe that,
importance
but
of
then again, I don't at the same time.
Look,
too.
food. Try
Food-
to explain.
food? No,
Try to explain
food.
why a kid has to eat greens. It's the hardest thing in the fucking world to do.
Look, you need these micronutrients.
Well,
right?
It's the healthiest thing for you.
And these right here are the best ones for our
you eat
body.
these, you grow big and healthy and strong. You say that about milk too.
It has the same.
Let me
vitamin.
just have milk.
Well, it's
And
kind
you're
of
like,
on it.
"Oh."
Milk's good for you. Well, I already had enough milk today.
Yes.
Can I just have milk instead? Shit, kid, you're getting smart. I mean,
I need you to eat this. Put this in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it.
That's
This is
exactly
what
what
you're having.
happens.
This is what you're having. If you don't want
And
it,
then,
don't
and
eat
then
it.
you're trying to trick him and tell him something that you did say. Yeah, I didn't say that. Yes, you did, Dad. We were standing right over here. You were wearing a blue
dude,
shirt. You
memories
had
are
your
crazy.
Converse on. We were getting dressed, and you had your keys in your hand, but you didn't know where your phone was. And I'm like, how the hell do you remember all that?
They're sponges. My kid looked
Dude,
at me
they
the other
soak
night.
it all
Kids are
in.
smart.
I said,
And I'm
look,
like, geez, kid.
finish your cartoon, and then it's time to go to bed. Take a bath. Why we gotta take a bath, Daddy?
Yes.
Because you're dirty. We take a bath every night. That's what we do. We clean ourselves after the day. He's like, I'm just gonna get dirty tomorrow. I don't want to take a bath. I was like, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I agree.
You still gotta take a bath though, because you gotta go to bed. It's a clean bed. You gotta be clean for the bath. Well, I'll sleep right here, because you sit here when you're dirty, so I'll just sleep here when I'm dirty. I was like, oh no, what do I
He's
say
so
to this?
smart.
No, you don't sleep on the couch. You gotta come upstairs, but you
Since
take
that's
naps.
a dirty place,
That's
let's
not
go.
how it's working. Lay down the law. That's not what we're doing.
Eventually-
But then you got to become super dick, like out of nowhere, because you were trying to negotiate, and then they backed you in the corner, and then you come out to super dick, because I said so. Kid. Come on, get the hell upstairs. Shit, you want the teddy bear or not?
It's almost 10 o'clock. What are you doing up?
Fuck, man, I'm just talking for an hour, kid. I'm negotiating with you're like a criminal's here. I'm losing this negotiation tactic to a 5-year-old. and shit.
But
Hey,
it's
I
fun.
thought Tooth Fairy only got $1 a tooth. I'm up to $5 a tooth. You know what I'm saying? That's how
you
my
set
kid got
those
you.
things, you know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
She
whatever.
held, and I was said it like at a young
Quarter. You're giving them a whole $1. You're tripping.
My kid will get a quarter per tooth.
Bro, hey, I got
Wait,
that like
I'm
a
not-
couple times when I was a kid, but other than
Wait. So, do all your daughters still believe in the Tooth Fairy?
Well, I don't think the other one even knows who the fuck the Tooth Fairy is.
She
Well, the
knows
oldest one's
she
crazy,
loses
right?
a tooth, gets $1.
Ellie don't know that.
Not Ellie, well, okay, so
Ava
yeah.
don't know that either. What a Tooth Fairy really is. She's just like.
She understands she gets money for the.
She didn't get. She ain't lost no tooth. No.
Oh damn! Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, think about it. She's
I don't know
just
if I'm gonna tell my
three.
kid about the Tooth Fairy. I might just be like, son, that's bullshit. There's no Tooth Fairy. Mommy puts a quarter in a tooth.
That's all. That's all optional. I do it because, for one, I want her to get money in a way, but not at this point. I don't think she's old enough to get chores at the same time. So
Fair.
I'm kind of trying to infiltrate a little bit how to manage money, how important money is, and the value of $1.
That's always
To a
very
young
important.
child, and it's like I don't want to be like, you work, you eat, you get paid. You know, I don't want to do that to her.
She's
I
like,
just
well,
wanna
what
be
can I work on?
you know, she's like, oh, because like, I got that $15. Oh, I want this toy. I said, oh, we can't buy that toy. We don't have the money for this toy. And she goes, I got $10 in my pocket. I've been saving up for a while for change. And can I buy it? I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yes, you can, because you say that's the point of value of $1, to understand saving it and then buying what you want. You couldn't get what you want, but you can get what you want if you work for it.
Of
Yep.
course. You have to teach them
That's
how to
the way
adult
it is.
because the school's not going to teach them how to adult.
Like I said earlier, she was like, Daddy, how we get paid? I'm like, clean up all this. You'll get paid. And she cleaned it up and gave me $3. Ice cream. She wanted ice cream.
I do it with my son when we take the trash out.
Yep.
He likes helping me take the trash out. So I was like, look, if you keep doing that, I'll give you money like a chore. Because when when you get older, you have to do stuff for money. He was like, yeah, let's go. I give him $1. He puts it in he's got a little bag of money up in his...
The only problem is they think I'm the bank. And then they'll be walking around, and the next thing they go, Daddy's got lots of money, and we're out in public. I'm like, yeah, keep that shit down. You want to hold that down for a second? God, geez, walking through a parking lot. It's night. It's midnight and shit.
But no, you start asking for everything. Like, get that.
Can I
Like,
get this?
we're
Get
not
this?
gonna get
Well, you know you
anything.
got money. I'm like, what are you talking about? We ain't made of money, kid.
Just because I got money doesn't mean I'm going to be spending it all the time.
Exactly.
That's how you have money.
That's what, saving, got money. Yeah. But kids are great, dude. It's definitely you try to teach them and learn ways, but you're gonna make errors.
Everybody,
everybody's
every
gonna
single
fuck up.
parent in the fucking history of parenting has always made an error.
Yeah, and I love people who try to teach you how to parent.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, I haven't really ran into too many of those yet, so I'm afraid of that as well. Because
they'll be like at the dinner table next to you. You really shouldn't let her lay like that. I'm like, you really should mind your own fucking business,
Yeah.
bitch. I'm like, I don't really know you. And I get back to what I'm doing. Just because, like, you're crossing a super boundary on people that's their child, that's their offspring. People will cut you for
goddamn
that
right.
shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, this is my child here. I am educating my child. I am, something. I don't need your input.
Yeah. Do you stay up late?
People
at
take
night,
that.
take
That
care of
like
my
takes.
kid?
They don't care if you like get mad at them, assault them. Some people get more mad when things happen to their kid than to themselves.
For sure.
Definitely, they're like, dude, like a kid gets bullied. I've seen parents get pissed.
Of course.
Fucking.
Because you can't do anything about it.
Who said you couldn't?
Bye, Billy.
Bye, Billy.
Pushing my little girl.
It's like
I don't think so.
suspect 32 punches 5-year-old. It was like, damn.
On the run.
On the run. I'm
Even
like,
local
yeah.
elementary, on foot, suspected dangerous.
He punted
But
this
I would
child.
definitely set something
Did
up.
this child.
Come here, Billy.
Bam! Little asshole.
What'd you say to my son? Called him fat. Drop the kid in the front yard. No, remember Liar Liar? Catch the ball.
Yeah.
Remember that? That shit. Yeah.
Liar's funny.
Yeah, no, what was Liar Liar? The thing where you could stop time. You like move the thing. Click. That was it. He's like,
Oh,
he
he moved
he
that
can't throw a
glove.
ball for nothing. Move the glove and smack him in the face.
That's right.
I'm like irony. No, karma. Instant karma. Not irony. Karma.
That would definitely be karma.
Definitely karma.
On that
Dude,
foot.
I saw this beautiful picture in Galveston. If you ever go to Joe's Crab Shack, on the wall, I mean, it's perfect irony. There's a picture of a guy holding a picture
Food sounds good.
talking about how there's never a rainy day on the beach, right? Holding that sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you've seen that sign, like, on the beach, Galveston. Everybody has it, like, people on the bathing suit or whatever. So the guy is in a picture holding that picture, but inside this picture, it's the right after Ike and right after the hurricane, everything's destroyed and all that shit. And he's picking through rubbish and he's holding it. So it's like, it was like a sentimental irony, and it was real. That really happened. You know what I'm saying? It was like a perfect picture taken. And the dude like holding it, and it was kind of freaky because it was that exact picture was in that picture. And it was pretty dope. And I'm sitting there like, man.
Pictureception.
Yes, and I was like, man, whoever captured that and thought about putting that together was cool. That's unique to me. I think that's like what people think like when they go see art. You know what I mean?
Should have made
that's
some
what
memes
I think
about it.
Yeah, for
Should have
sure.
made some what?
Some memes about
Should
it.
have made a meme about it.
Everyone would know.
Man,
But
I really not own it
you
like
got a
that.
point there because I mean I've done it for you. You know, like pre-planning fucking shots in my head before we're even there.
Right.
And like, you know, having to think about, okay, well, the light's coming in this way. I'm going to have to be there. He has to be standing this way. And I'll try and, you know, choreograph something that looks
being
good.
a filmmaker.
I know.
You really are good at that shit, dude.
It's a weird.
Yeah, I don't know
skill.
anything about that. I just punch people and
Well,
wrestle
you do
them.
know about it because you're pre-planning thoughts and movements on if this dude shifts this way or shifts this way.
Oh,
if he
yes.
takes higher
Yes.
or
No,
lower.
I was talking about that with
Just
taking
filmography.
pictures and stuff. I don't know.
But the mental process that's
Same.
taking place.
Yes.
You are. And,
I agree.
You know, as well. And you are too when you're riding your motorcycle. Like, you have to look so far
Yeah, me
ahead
too.
and judge the people in the road. And, like, that's kind of a lazy driver. He's going to let me pass.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
You
your
have to pre-plan
deductive
for
thinking
that.
abilities.
You have to think about it when working with metal, because that, I mean, dude, it is. There's some
Yeah.
crazy stuff. When you're working with like high pressure gas and welding stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta definitely know what you're doing.
Putting two pieces of metal together with electricity can be challenging sometimes.
Unless
For
you-
some kind of structural project that that is going to be put out in the public, or anything
Oh, like,
like
okay,
that.
yeah,
stress
perfect.
tested.
But you like to
know.
make art. You like to blow glass and stuff. So you like
Yeah,
to create
that's
art.
a little bit more like free thought, where I don't have to be as structured as like if I'm welding. Because if I'm welding, I have to follow strict codes. I have to make sure it's this certain wire, preheat at 200 degrees. I have to post heat for this long. It has to drop. So all kind of crazy shit can go into that. But like, there's a guy I worked with the other day that fucked up this rung of pipe, this 12-inch job we were doing, because he flame cut the holes. He looked at the print, and the print's usually like 3 pages. The very front's going to be the layout of it, and the back will tell you special notes. Well, he didn't check the special notes part where it says drill all holes. So he just flame cut all the shit and started tack the flanges on, put them over in the pile. One of the welders grabbed it up, started welding the flanges on, got all the way through one flange, welded all the way out, and started welding the other one. And our inspector guy came back and was like, looking at the holes, and was like, hey man, did you flame cut these? I was like, yeah. He was like, you gotta drill these, buddy. Scrap that pipe. Start over. It's gonna take us a month to get the fucking replacement shit in, so like that job's already late. We just started it. Dude didn't think pre-plan. Like, maybe I should.
Who was that
the
guy?
whole fucking.
Maybe you should read the
Did
whole
he get fired?
instructions.
Was that guy named Zack?
No, I don't fit.
Oh,
Fuck
okay.
no.
This guy named. I mean, there's this guy.
Okay, how is that something you don't get fired for?
Pretty minor fuck up. People fuck up. People get away with a lot more shit than that. There was a guy that used to work there.
That's probably
You
why
leave
your
some free
company's
on, I'm
going out of
killing you.
business.
He got. Yeah, our company's going out of business.
That's probably why. Doing dumb shit, losing contracts because you got shit
Oh,
employees
no.
fucking up all the
Our
time.
company's going out of business because they're
Why?
completely outsourcing all of our American jobs to Chihuahua, Mexico, and Cluj, Romania.
Yeah.
Real?
They shut down Canada and they're shutting down.
What
America.
company is it?
No.
I don't really.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't really know if I'm allowed to be talking about this. I mean, I'm sure it's probably pretty public domain, but like, no, I'm not.
You
gonna
can
talk
publicly
any further about
search his job. No, I'm just kidding.
Say it
This is
rhymes
true. I might have already
with-
said some shit that might.
Yeah, no, you haven't
be
mentioned the
alright.
company
He'll be
name, so
alright.
we're
Yeah,
fine.
we're good.
Well,
you know who the fuck I am.
Shit, it'll buff out.
Everything will be fine.
It'll buff out.
Regardless.
I'm trying to give them a 2-week notice as soon as possible anyway, so fuck them.
Hey, you know what I did find out though about this weekend with me winning? I have a lot of people asking me to come to my gym more.
For sure.
What gym you at? I get that from a lot more people
dude.
now. And I'm like,
I'm getting it from people.
Come
like,
to Urban Jungle.
for you.
get to Urban Jungle.
Where's
That's
he
all
work
I'm
out at,
saying.
man?
Yeah.
Downtown.
I say that and
Heights.
everyone's like,
Urban
oh.
Oh.
I'm not driving downtown.
Well,
that's why I don't go.
How serious are you?
I'm not that serious.
How bad do you want it? Actually, no, I know a really good gym that's close and you don't have to drive downtown until you get to the point where you feel like you want it competitively and you're at that level, then you can go downtown. So I would start at Magnolia, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo Academy. It's usually it's right over there off of Hardin Store Road in 249. So if you are familiar, it's in the Decker Prairie area. Look them up. Scott Caldwell, great guy, great instructor, A1. I mean, you got kids, great kids class, great kids courses. I'm in there. Usually I try to go 2 times a week at least because I'm just everywhere. But those guys are great. I mean, I want my kids to start there, you know. But because the hours for my kids class are like 5. I got to work at 5. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm already driving downtown, you know. But I wish I could work it in. Because I would love for them to have them at Urban Jungle and start from a very young age and get there. Even if they don't do it like as a career or do it professionally or even ever compete. I just think they should know. Everyone should know it. Just
self-defense.
For a self-defense base.
They're not gonna teach it to you in school. You gotta outsource that shit.
That little kid, little 3rd grade boy, comes up, picks on her, she dumps him on his head. I'm gonna be like,
"Oh, dude,
Ava's gonna be a monster."
No, Ava, you don't have to worry about it. She's cool. She'll deal with it herself. What?
She's gonna deal with all of their problems.
Yeah.
He said, "What,
dude? That's me. Ava's me. I just realized that. Oh man, I would fight for my older brother and my younger brother. I was always getting in trouble for stuff they did and couldn't
I'm
defend
sorry.
themselves.
That's called middle child, and I understand.
I know. It's crazy.
I got all kinds of shit because of my brother. I didn't even sleep with the girl. I was like, I didn't even know the girl. I'm like, your girlfriend did what with him? I'm like, what happened? That's kind of how.
Look, we've enjoyed this, but we're gonna finish this story off camera before we get more specific details. It's been fun. I mean, we're about an hour in. It's been plenty for the day. All right. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna check y'all.
Check you later.
Check you later, man.
Check you later. Shoot 'em out.